Hey,
Hello.
what's going on? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Um, so I'm Art. I'm one of the co-owners of the magazine.
Nice to meet you.
Um, nice to meet you. And did you want to be called Val or Valentina
Up to
or?
you. Val is okay.
Okay, all right, cool. And then you pronounce your last name Ryabova.
Ryabova with
Okay, all
Russian
right.
R.
I tried. I tried. Um, but real quick, if you want, we can start. We can go ahead and start the interview. Did you have a chance to look at
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
questions I
Sure.
sent? Okay, perfect, perfect. All right, and just real quick, if you could just tell everybody who you are, where you're from, and where you currently tattoo at.
Yeah, I'm a tattoo artist. I'm born in Russia, but I was working last years in Germany, and currently I'm in France for study. So I'm tattooing in Germany, France mostly, in
Awesome.
realistic color.
Oh, okay. So that's what you're studying right now is realistic color.
Uh, I'm studying fashion design,
Oh, okay,
as
cool.
I just
Very
have
cool.
a few different interests. So just my time is not 100% concentrated on tattooing.
Gotcha. Okay, awesome. And then were you going to be at the convention in Paris this year?
If I
Were you
was
supposed to be
supposed to
there?
be, you mean?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
not really.
I have a few friends that were supposed to be there. They had
Yeah,
to
I
camp.
had to meet friends as well, but not tattooing for me.
Yeah. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, perfect. And then how long have you been tattooing for?
Now it's about 7.5 years.
7.5 years. Awesome. And what got you into tattooing?
It's hard to even remember. I don't know how it happened. I graduated the university. It was 4 years of graphical design, and after that I
Hmm.
had to work in design normally. But during summer, I realized it's not really what makes me excited. So I don't know. Randomly, it appeared in my mind to make tattoos because maybe I had some extreme interests like heavy music or extreme stuff like skydiving or speed or anything. So
Nice.
like extreme
Very
stuff.
nice. And then I know we had you featured in the magazine, but we also had you on the cover of our magazine. I think it was back in April, maybe.
Yeah.
Um, so from the time we had you interviewed at that time, how do you feel your progress? Do you feel like you've gotten better from last year to this year?
I feel like the biggest progress was, of course, during the first years, especially first
Hmm.
1 2 years, because I had an artistic background before. So for me, it was
Yeah.
more about taking into technical part of the question.
Hmm.
Last years, I don't feel that much progress, and that's also the reason why I decided to go into study and spend a little more time on something else.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay. And what's so so you're in Paris right now. So is there a date they have for y'all that you're supposed to be able to go back to work?
11th of May, but it's not sure. Maybe it can be later. Yeah.
Okay.
How is it in
And
Germany? Are you in Mexico?
if it no, Texas.
How is it
Pretty
there?
close, pretty close to Mexico. It's not too bad. We're supposed to stay at home and stay away from people, 6 feet away from people.
Mm.
Uh, I mean, I just stay in the apartment and I don't really go anywhere
Same,
anyway.
same.
So
1 month already.
how many?
One
One?
month, yeah.
Oof. So man, when March, the beginning of March.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we just about a month, but I had a surgery 2 weeks before that.
Mm-hmm.
So when I had my surgery, I had to stay home anyways. So I've actually been
Oh,
inside
longer.
for the most part. Yeah. So it kind of sucks right
Yeah.
now. But and so let's say that they they say, okay, May 11th, y'all can go back to work. They're
It's
not going to
not
extend.
sure. And secondly,
Yeah.
schools and universities might be closed till September, but we don't know. But if in this case,
Oh,
my study is supposed to end in September normally. So I'm in big trouble if it happens like this. I will have to
wow.
reschedule a lot of things.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. That's going to suck. Well, hopefully that doesn't
Yeah.
happen and hopefully you'll be able to get back to school. But dang. Because you're living in Paris right now,
Yeah.
so before you lived there, I'm sure you visited there a few
Yeah.
times, but you like living there?
Yes, definitely. It's like inspiring to see the old buildings, all the classical architecture. Like I'm born in St. Petersburg in Russia. It has a lot of
Mhm.
mixed styles of architecture and also partly something like French, something German or from Holland, different styles mixed. So I'm used to see this kind of things, but not like the whole city in one style. So it's really, I don't know, inspiring for me.
Very cool, very cool. So in the future, are we going to see some of that inspiration come out in your tattoos as well?
For now, it inspires me more to do watercolor. I don't know why, but somehow I walk and I see just watercolor landscapes everywhere. So I try to paint more.
Really?
Yeah, so more
Wow.
watercolors. And in tattoos, I don't think it's. Unfortunately, it's not many clients that want to have realistic color in Paris. I don't know by what reason, but even the tattoo convention
Mhm.
here is more about old school or different styles, but not realistic or black and gray.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So
Okay.
tattooing is more for me is
Um,
more about Germany, a little more.
oh, okay. Okay. And have you come over to the States yet? I can't remember if you had
It
mentioned
was
that
very
before.
complicated with the visa, and it's still like in progress, but there is a chance that I will.
Okay. Yeah, because I myself I co-own a tattoo convention that's here
Hmm.
as well, and we'd love to have you
Yeah, with pleasure.
once everything comes. But yeah, you should definitely definitely try to come over
I
when
do
you
my best
can.
already
Because
since 3 years.
oh,
Yeah,
really?
I
Good
try,
Lord.
but it's going better now.
Yeah. Well, if you ever need any help, if you ever need a letter
Yeah,
written from
thank you.
somebody over here, just let us know. And because I have letters on my laptop that are already ready made, I just put people's name
Mm,
and stuff.
thank you.
If you ever need something like that, let me
I
know.
think we even got
Uh,
some from you, maybe at least about the publication for the visa already.
oh, okay. Yep. And then let's see, what do we got here? So you use an iPad, right? You use an iPad to create your work.
More Photoshop on the laptop.
Oh,
Because when
Photoshop.
I paint some like extra details or little parts of designing, then it's more freehand.
Oh, okay. Okay. Perfect. And so a piece that's probably a little bigger than your hand because you do some decent sized pieces, some decent sized tattoos.
Yeah, like to work more
How long does that typically? How many sessions do you usually do that in?
for like arm sleeve or for what?
Yeah, yeah. Let's say an arm sleeve.
Uh, from 6 to 8, 9 sessions. It's like regular, but more or less I work fast, I would say.
Yeah, yeah. Because I know a lot of like our co-owner to the magazine. He's a tattoo artist as well, and when I had talked to him about putting you on the cover of the magazine last year. We reviewed your work and we started looking. I think we looked at like the first two tattoos you had posted, and he's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell her yes, tell her yes." So I was like, yeah. But then we started looking through everything, and your work is so it's different when it comes to realism. I mean, you see, people like Nico Hurtado and such, and Paul Acker, and you see their realism and their color theory and how they put everything in. But then you look at your work, and your work, even though it's in the same category, it's still different. You can tell it's your work.
Thank you.
And then we watched a video of you tattooing at a convention, and you were fast. So we were pretty impressed on how fast you were going.
Thank you.
So it was pretty cool to see
I think
that.
the speed
But
is not really like an important thing about tattooing, of course, but from one point, yes, for the customer's pain, it's more easy. Maybe from one point, from another, it's even more painful. Maybe when you're a little bit rough and fast. But that's more about my character. That is the reason, and that's also the reason why I cannot do black and gray because it takes too much patience from me. So I cannot. So I do that, but very seldom. Otherwise, my nerves go
yeah,
crazy. And also,
that's
it's thanks
awesome.
to this artistic past, and that's why I like to teach people because it's really a little bit different and strange approach maybe in tattoo industry.
Yeah, yeah, that's super cool though. But we loved it because there's not too many people you meet here in the States that are fast like that, that are quick when they come to it.
Mm. I know I was
But yeah, it
suffering
was it
so
was
many
cool to.
times, like more than 10 hours on sessions when I got tattoos on my own.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you like getting tattooed?
More yes than no, but most artists they feel some kind of pressure because we know each other and stuff, and they really try
Oh
their
yeah.
best, and they take super many hours. I don't know if my English is clear enough, but like very long.
Which tattoo that you have on your body? Which one do you feel hurt the worst?
Maybe the hands, like fingers, maybe,
Oh,
and
okay.
what else? Ribs, for sure.
The ribs.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. It looks like we had a question here. Somebody was asking, who's your favorite tattoo artist?
I don't have like one favorite tattoo artist. I see pluses and minuses in different people works, and in my own works, I don't really like to say that one is like really my idol or something.
Okay. Okay. And then let's see what I have. Hold on a second. You're very popular today. All right. Let's see where we got here. Um, so in the for the future of tattooing, um, as far as like inventions and things that are going to be invented to for artists to use or even clients to use, what would you like to see come into the tattoo industry?
About technology, I mean.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe something for a little bit more nice healing process because the first days are not the most pleasant ones. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe painkillers, but I wouldn't say so, even because pain is part of pleasure of this, like of the idea. It's the
Yeah.
necessity, probably.
Yeah. When do you come back to Montreal? Are you going to Montreal anytime
I was
soon?
going
Somebody
to
was asking.
Montreal like every half year, last 2 3 years, because I really like this city, and probably I go back, but I don't plan it for now because I have really many things going on and planned till
Yeah.
already December even.
Okay. So there's the answer to that, whoever asked that. But yeah, pain. When I asked that question to a few other tattooers, some of them said something to get rid of the pain for the clients and even themselves when they get tattooed. But they also said the same thing you just
maybe
did, was
maybe
it's part of the process.
something for the artist to get rid of pain in the back, when they are tattooing. Maybe this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I would love a painless tattoo, but you're very right. Pain is a part
The
of
ritual.
getting
Yeah.
tattooed. So, I mean, if you're, I don't know, because I don't know if you've ever heard people say like when they have an appointment with you, they'll say like I have an ink therapy session. Have you ever heard that term, ink
I
therapy?
didn't hear, but it sounds nice.
Yeah, but so it's like if you go to to get massage therapy. So it's the same thing, but getting tattooed. So when people say that, it's because of the pain, and if you get rid of the pain, then is it really a session anymore? So,
Yeah.
so I don't know. Let's see. So, um, with the whole coronavirus that's going on right now, you've had to stay home for a month, so you haven't tattooed in a month.
I did it once
How do
with
you?
a friend.
Oh, you did one. How do you feel? How do you feel? Yeah, physically, how does your body feel right now since you haven't been really tattooing?
It's okay because I was studying 3 months before, and I also didn't tattoo much at all. Of course, I
Okay,
miss this
so
sometimes. Yeah.
yeah, so you're actually good, like mentally and stuff like that. You're just you were already just going to school, right? And then this happened, and
For now, we
yeah, you
even
didn't really
have
have to.
online lessons still going on. Just this week is off, but then we start again with online education. It's not really as interesting as in real, but still it's something to do. Plus, I have some Spanish courses online and psychology lessons, and I'm always try to stay busy
Yeah,
still.
nice. How many languages do you speak?
If I count also the ones that I more understand than speak, then it's five.
Five. What languages are those?
Russian, English, Spanish, German, French.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. I speak English, and that's it.
No Spanish in your city?
um, no, no, there's a lot of Spanish here, and I'm actually Mexican, but I can understand most Spanish, but I can't speak it at all. Like it's horrible. My grandmother, she speaks it all the time to me.
She
Um,
doesn't stop,
and I
even if
understand
you
most
don't.
of it, but she gets so yeah, she gets so upset. She gets so upset that I don't speak back to her. She always tells me dime en español, and I'm like, I can't. So she's like, and then she tells me in Spanish that she's not going to talk to me in English anymore until I start talking to her in Spanish.
Positive grandma.
But yeah, let's see. I got a question here. What are subjects you have wanted to tattoo but have not had the opportunity to do so yet?
I had this issue before, but then I got a customer that helped me to realize that it was porn-related tattoos, not because I'm really into porn, but I just wanted to, like, I see a lot of beauty in the male body, also in the sex
Yeah.
food at once,
Oh,
and
hold on.
Instagram blocked it.
Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. You froze up for a second.
Oh,
What were we saying though?
so the whole answer again.
Oh, it was so you got more into porn tattooing?
No, I just wanted to tattoo something porn related once or a couple of times, and then I got a
Yeah.
customer not long ago, but it was like I was looking for it because I had so many requests for this, and each time when
Mhm.
the session was booked, the customer just disappeared or canceled like 1 2 days before, and I was
They
upset.
probably
I
got
posted
scared.
that I'm looking for somebody because I was pissed off already and wanted to finally make it, so I made it for free
Yeah,
once, and it was a very nice experience. But at the end, like I
yeah,
cannot even publish it. It healed very nice and stuff. One video
yeah.
is on the page.
And did you do your first one at a tattoo convention?
What?
Was the first porn related tattoo that you
Ah, no, no,
did,
no.
was that at a
It was just in
convention?
the studio,
Oh, was it? Okay. You did one at a convention though, didn't you?
not porn. No, it wasn't me.
No? Oh, okay. Well, because over in Europe, I haven't seen any. I think there might be one person in the United States that does it, but not many people
You
do
mean
it here.
realistic or any?
Realistic, yeah,
Realistic, I know for sure one Russian artist. He's making all the time, but black and gray. In color, I didn't
yeah,
see much either, but now it's more and more popular.
yeah. But they look super freaking awesome when y'all do them. You just gotta be open minded when you see something like that. But some people
Yeah, of
are
course, it
close.
depends on the taste.
Yeah. And then looks like we have another question. Ask her if you'll be starting a fashion label, and if you want healed Caravaggio pictures. I'm not
The
sure. Do you know
last
what that
part.
means? Caravaggio?
Yeah, what
Caravaggio?
Caravaggio? I didn't get the question, but I get who is
Oh, they
writing.
they want they want to know if you're starting a fashion label,
Uh,
like a fashion design.
It can be. It's not really my goal, but I would like to use this knowledges that I will get during this, like it's a 1 year course.
Oh,
I would like to use this, of course. Perfectly, it would be my own brand, but in the future, like first I do still more tattoos and see how it goes.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's see. She tattooed me. Let's see. It looks like oh, I don't know. My color tattoo is wonderful. Okay, I'm just looking for more questions, just in case, because I don't want people
Caravaggio
thinking
heel
we're not
fix.
paying.
So where is the question?
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, okay, okay. Man, there's a lot. um. No, 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 no. All right. Ask if you want. Okay, I already asked you that. Stop asking, please. Uh. Uh. Somebody asked, "Can blackout tattoos cover up anything?" But
What means
just it's a matter
blackout?
of how much black you put into it, buddy.
Uh,
Um, let's see. 1985. Okay. All right. Everybody says you're pretty.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks everyone
We got people.
for the nice comments.
Let's see. Let's see. Do you feel like so besides school, do you feel like because of the virus that's going around right now, once you are able to go back to school and start tattooing again, do you feel like there's a lesson that you've learned through having to stay at home and not being able to go to school and being able to really tattoo?
I'm more one from those people who think that life will not change too much if it doesn't last more than 2 months more, let's say. I think so.
Yeah. Okay. So then you think you just get right back into it if it doesn't last longer,
I think like
because
3 months out of the life, it's not really a huge period to change your settings in the mentality.
yeah. Okay. Perfect. And then let's see. What would you like to see once we're done with all this being at home? What would you like to see changed in people? And maybe people in general, but maybe in the tattoo industry as well. What would you like to see changed?
I would
Kind of
like to
like maybe.
see more clients, of course.
Oh yeah. Do you think people will start coming in a little bit more once we get back
I don't
to
know.
work?
Everyone has troubles with work, of course, so it can be influencing, maybe, like in
Yeah,
the negative way.
yeah.
Hopefully, it
I
doesn't
think.
take that long.
Yeah, I think when you I think the type of people, the type of clients that won't be coming in at first are the ones that kind of decide they want a tattoo last minute, a couple months. But I'm sure you have a lot of clients that book with you months in advance. So I think those type of clients, they save their money.
Yeah, probably,
Um,
probably.
so hopefully it won't be too bad, and y'all can get back to work slowly and make that money again, and then 4 months down the line, people will start coming
The
in
best
again for
thing is, of
different
course, to
stuff.
not depend on one industry. That's why I like to do different things, not only tattooing. To not depend on, like, if in this area customers want to go back to you, then in other areas you can do still something else.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good idea. And so anybody that's coming out of this, if you just heard that, listen to it again because there's a few different things like with what I do. I run the magazine. I co-own that tattoo convention. I'm a photographer, and I run a tattoo beauty pageant as well.
Mm.
So three of those four, um, they're not doing anything. I can't really photograph.
Mhm.
The pageant and convention were
By the way, I
together.
even saw people doing photo shoots online. Somehow they use technology and they still shoot people.
Yeah,
It's weird, but it's nice.
they're using like if you have an iPhone, they're using the because you can I guess when you're doing FaceTime, you can take pictures. So they're using
Yeah, it's
that
not that
to
quality,
I
of
talk
course, but it's still
yeah,
something
I talked to
to
somebody.
not be bored.
Yeah, I talked to somebody that was doing that. I was like, "Wait, you did what?" They're like, "Yeah, I did a FaceTime photo shoot."
I
I was like,
even saw
"Okay."
good
I don't,
results. I'm surprised.
yeah, yeah. They said it's time consuming and a little difficult because you're having to tell somebody explain to somebody how to pose rather than being able to kind of show them.
Mm.
So I can understand that part, but the pictures look cool.
Mm.
So
Yes,
I don't
it's
know. I've
like a lot
definitely
of
seen that though.
opportunities in many situations, in most.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But with this magazine, we've been still moving along like normal. Sales haven't really dropped, so we've been doing pretty
That's
good
cool.
with the magazine at least. So we've still got some income coming in. And then we'll kind of wrap it up here. Unless maybe we could get some information for beginners. What do you think about apprenticeships in studios? Okay, so somebody asks, um, what do you think about apprenticeships in studios or learning from videos painting?
I think that
Painting?
any kind of learning, that's probably what they mean, is like good, but depends
Yeah,
on your background, on your needs, on what you want to know exactly, in which field you need to be developed more. So,
yeah.
of course, all
Okay,
of them are nice.
okay.
Apprenticeship is
So
maybe not so valuable from this all, I would say, because it's nice, of course, but I prefer to more try to put yourself into some atmosphere where you have people more experienced and better in quality or in results than yourself. And if they
yeah,
accept you as a friend to work with them, of course you can learn and they will motivate you to grow. So that's the best way, because apprenticeship sometimes is more using somebody it with some questionable advantages of this.
yeah, yeah. Okay. And then we got another question here, and I think we kind of covered this earlier, but they may have jumped in late. What are your art background? What's your art background before you started tattooing?
I was drawing and painting and sculpting since I was a child, so I don't know what age, like constantly. Then from 6, I was going to an art school, graduated it with a special diploma. Then it was some arts courses in Russian Academy of Arts. Then it was university for graphical design and a lot of different painting courses as well.
Dang, girl. Lots of education. I love it.
I love it too. That's
Uh,
why.
let's see. Somebody says, you're so confident, talented, and beautiful. I want to know if you will ever come to the US for a few weeks and do some work. So we covered that earlier.
Yeah, sure. I try
So
my
if you,
best to do that.
yeah, so she's trying to get over here. There's a process you have to go through with that. So hopefully soon we'll get her
Mhm.
on this side. Please come to. Somebody wants you to come to Miami. So when you come to the States, when you're eventually able to come to the United States, name the three cities you want to go see.
New York, LA, and Hawaii. I don't. It's not the city, but I would like to see Hawaii a lot.
I mean, Hawaii. I know it's a state, but we think it's a city too. I
Okay.
guess I do because when somebody says Hawaii, like, where do you want to go? Hawaii.
But it
Oh,
looks
okay.
so crazy
Hawaii is
on the
just
pictures. Yeah, I want to see.
yeah, yeah. I've never been, but I've heard it's very, very beautiful out there. I did go to Puerto Rico last year, and that was amazing too. Puerto Rico is very beautiful. It's run down, but it's super beautiful. Let's see. Everybody's asking United States. Okay, we already answered that. People, you make
The
tattoos
people
in one
people
session.
they ask to repeat this question. This happens all the years, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So there's a question here. You don't have to answer this one because we already did it, but yeah, you make tattoos in one session or more, making some layers. She explained earlier that depending on the size, it can be multiple sessions. So
Yeah,
it's
about
just the
layering.
normal.
Yes, it's kind of my way of work.
Yeah. And then, so blackout tattoos. Somebody says, I have some awful tattoos and I need them covered. So blackout tattoos are the way.
Yeah, I know, like
Um,
blast over. Maybe they mean this. So like black over some old tattoos. I like how
yeah.
it looks. It can be nice, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can either go that way. Who is that? That is Luke Green. You can either go that way or you can get laser removal, either or, and just get it covered with something
Yeah, there are
fresher.
plenty of
You
options.
can always, yeah. So it's just up to you, pain level and how much you want to tolerate. Let's see, what new tattoo style are you most excited about? What style causes you to stop and stare?
I like black tattoos, so different kinds of black work, not all, but some like Polynesian
Yeah,
sometimes, depends on the design. So it's partly related to graphical design that I was studying. It's not my thing to do, but of course I like to see some solutions that people find for some
yeah,
spots of colors. So black, I like how it looks on the skin, and secondly, it's realistic tattoos.
yeah. Excellent. Man, you are a woman of knowledge. I'll tell you that right now. Let's see. I cannot read any of that, so I don't know if that's a question. It looks like it's in Russian. Um, all right. Okay. Yeah, this is some of the partnerships I feel. Okay, and all right. Our work wish to meet you one day. Favorite countries to visit. What's your favorite countries to visit?
I don't know. It's hard to say. For vacations, for now I liked Dominicans, but I didn't see that much really from warm countries. Not that many.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see.
Максим,
Maybe.
спасибо.
What is the thing you like best from your customers, and what do you like least from your customers?
From behavior.
Behavior.
No,
That's
no,
that's
I
both.
didn't get
That's
the question.
oh. What do you like best from your customers, and what do you like least about your customers? I mean,
It's hard to say. All the customers are very different.
yeah, I was about
each
to say
each
that's a
person
that's
is
a tough
very, yeah,
question.
like different.
Yeah, yeah, that's a tough question, man. Plus, that's on customers. We're not going to go live and answer stuff like that. Come on, man. Like that's behind the scenes talk. So we'll go ahead and kind of wrap it up here. How far in advance do you typically like to book your appointments?
1 month. because I like to stay free and decide randomly some things. I'm sometimes very spontaneous.
Very
Or
cool.
like
Okay.
some priorities are that high that I like to move everything and just do it as soon as I can.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. That's cool. That's cool to know because I would have assumed it'd be a few months,
No,
but
I would
that's
like
really
to
cool.
also be able to be sick sometimes and rest and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Personal life.
Awesome. And then how can people reach you to book an appointment? Is it through email, DM, on Instagram, or
The best way I
website?
would say is email. There is an assistant, a very nice girl. She's helping me with work, and she just asks quite a lot of questions that we need to book somebody. And straight after these questions, it doesn't make any problem.
Cool.
DM works,
And then
but it's better email. WhatsApp.
email and your email is in your
Yeah.
Instagram bio. You can click the button. Okay. And then you said that she asks a lot of questions, but um, is there any specific information that you want potential clients to put in their email when they message?
Sorry, I just read sometimes comments from my friends.
Oh no,
I
it's
just want
okay.
to say
It's okay.
hi to Alec.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of people commenting right now. I'm sorry, we couldn't get to everybody's thing. I can't even keep
Could
up
you
with so many
repeat, please, the
questions.
question?
Yeah. What kind of information do you want customers to put in the email
Ah,
when they first email
yeah,
you?
we're asking the motive, so it's more the verbal description, like hashtags, some examples, their agreement that I will compose however I like, and they will accept this, but it will be like based on their request, of course. And then
Yeah,
we need pictures of the full body to see like body constitution, if I can say like this in English, like
yeah,
complexion. And then
yeah,
the photo of the area for tattoo. And also I like to ask people to send pictures of heel tattoos on them to see how colors look on them, because I can guess if it's bright enough
Ah,
and stuff, how the skin works.
heck yeah. Okay, that's super cool. So anybody that's looking to book with her, include all that for you, so it's an easier process.
And we're
Because I
asking
know that when
customers
clients,
to use a cream like Bepanthen or anything moisturizing a week before the appointment. I think it really helps to
Mhm.
make skin softer. So sometimes it helps to make a lot of small
Heck,
details.
okay, cool. And let's see. The last question is, do you have anybody you want to say hello to? Any shout outs like that before we
I would
end?
like to say hello to everyone, of course, and thanks to everyone for attention and for questions, for comments. I would just
Yeah.
announce about my education, because I know many tattoo artists, they're really bored without work and they're suffering. So I have my
Yeah.
website with online education, and they're welcome to join to check it.
Oh, that's right. You do. You started that last year, right?
Yeah,
Did you start
something
that
like
last year?
that, about a year.
Yeah, because I remember. Because I think when we interviewed you,
Maybe I
I
was
don't remember
working
if
on
you
it.
mentioned it.
Yeah, on the website.
Yeah, but I think maybe a month or two later, I saw you post about it. I thought that was super cool because now you have an Instagram page for it too, right?
Yeah.
So awesome. So yeah, go check out her website link. You can get tutorials on different things to learn while you're not doing
And
anything,
I would
guys.
be
Yeah.
grateful if people would maybe ask and give me some ideas on what I can post on that teaching page, because some small topics I was already discussing there, but it's not so
Mhm.
many that I can invent. So maybe they would give me more ideas, and then I can post more content for them.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. And do you have a set schedule on when you release certain tutorials, or is it just
No,
kind
it's
of
more random, yeah.
whenever you? Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. Well, Val, it's been a pleasure speaking with
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
It really has. Like it. I think a lot of people don't get to really see who you are. They just see who you are on Instagram and don't get this
Many
kind
many
of
people tell
interaction.
me I look like a bitch on Instagram, but not in person. So it's a chance for them to maybe make second opinion. Yeah.
Just smile a little bit more. Just smile a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, it's been great. I mean, I even learned some stuff about you, and we interviewed. I think I'm the one that interviewed you with the questions and stuff last time. But yeah, thank you again for coming on
Thank you.
and taking the